Hello everyone, Jeff from RespawnStudios.com, back with my final Silent Hill Downpour side quest guide. This will be for Shadow Play, the quest I hate a lot, because I'm not sure I fully understand exactly how the light thing works, so I'll try to explain it how I do it. I'm also happy because I finally just picked up the all side quest achievement, which I didn't have before I had done 12. Alright, so this is where it is. It's the street behind the movie theater. You have to go through the alley because that street right there is blocked off. And you come in this one lit door. Hopefully you saw it on the map there. Alright, so this is the only place in this area, the second floor. This is where the quest starts. Locate the shadow sites. So, you can light these candles and it's going to show you the locations of them on the map. But the quest is kind of bizarre and doesn't really explain it as well as it should, I think. You have to get first these different gold pieces. They're called fragments typically because you then have to combine them with the base. And then you bring those fragments to a base that's usually in a not totally different area, but it's usually like a block or so away. Oftentimes on a box or a barrel, a little gold stand, and you put the fragment into that. And then you have to position the piece within the stand. You keep turning it until it matches up with a symbol on the wall nearby. Hopefully you have the forensic flashlight, and I'm going to show you a location. There's also one in this room if you don't already have it. First you switch to the forensic flashlight. Well, actually this one completed on its own. It was already lined up. This is like your tutorial one. You go to the forensic flashlight and it shows you more of the shadow. It shows you part of the shadow that you then have to complete. And you complete it by using the fragment piece in the stand to then make the shadow part line up with the image. So it's often missing like one specific line or a curve. So you use the regular flashlight to line up the shadow with the symbol. And here I'm showing you in that same room, in this back little bathroom nook. On top of that radiator is the forensic flashlight. There's my old one dropped on the ground. Alright, now, we got that first piece. We picked up the coin and put it on the map with the corresponding symbol location. Now we have to go get 4 more throughout the city. The first one is right here, just outside of the door. You pick it up in that box. And you might have to fight an enemy like I did. I switched to the gun because I'm also was going for one of my final 2 achievements, which is to get the gun kills, but he actually died from the melee because I'm playing on easy. I still need to get ending C, which I only had on another one of my accounts, and then that gun one. Alright, now, you come down this alleyway after you pick up that piece. You put the piece into the stand, and now we have to line it up. This one is a multi-part one. You have to do 2 different shadows. Now, this is where I'm kind of confused and was hesitant to make the guide because I'm not sure I could explain it accurately enough. It's kind of like really random with how much you have to line up the shadows. Sometimes, like if you just switch to the flashlight and like point it toward the general direction, as long as the gold piece had been turned in the right direction, it just like matches up, like there. I wasn't really doing it exactly right, and it just worked. Sometimes it works really fast, and sometimes, like, you'll see me in the last symbol that we're going to pick up. It's kind of really not working well, I guess. It's just a crazy quest. All right, so now, this is our next piece. This is to the east of the park. You have to duck under that column right there. And in this in-between, where you could duck on the other side, don't go all the way over there, come to this box and pick up the Enlightenment fragment. And now we are going to take that to the stand, which is down where the homeless quest starts, in the underground entrance. So we're taking it down here. This one's pretty easy. Not that any of them are hard, it's just frustrating, like turning it and trying to get shadows to line up. even when you think they're like lined up, sometimes the symbols don't appear with the flashlight. And it's just, I don't know, it's really finicky. It's just annoying to me. All right, so here I put it in and I had to turn it once. Now I'm seeing if it's going to line up. Oh, there we go. There's another one. It kind of helped me. Hopefully it does the same with you. Hopefully it's not nearly as frustrating as this quest has been for me in the past. I've only finished it twice because I just do not like doing that quest. All right, now, our third piece. This is at the bottom of Lansdale where it intersects with Cook Street. Right here is a block off of the road, so you have to be on the north side of that area. And there it is in a box. The south side of that area, on the other side of that construction, is where you come out of the apartment building, where you did the stolen goods side quest, and how you also got to this section of the town. There was that cutscene with the postman. And that's where we're going to take this piece, because that's where the base and the symbol are. So we picked up the fragment, and we've walked it around. Now we're putting it in the stand. You see I have all the paintings. I hadn't done that quest yet in this playthrough. Alright, so this is another two-parter. You have to first get one side of the medical symbol and then the other half. So I think once I get the first side, you just have to do one more turn. And you don't have to do it exactly like I do. You could start with the left side. I think I get the right side first. So you see, it's just confusing because it kind of looks similar the whole time, so I'm just trying to match it up. Oh, there, I actually turned it twice. Once wasn't enough, so doing the full turn. All right. And there we go. And then that fragment dissolves into the coin. Always be sure to pick up those coins. You need them to finish the quest. I guess I should have mentioned that earlier, but I'm mentioning it now at least. All right, now, this is the final one I was talking about. This is in the little side house where you lower the drawbridge. You come up the ladder, and to the left of the switch is part 1 of 2. You have to get 2 different fragments for this one. So there was our first one. Now you come down these back stairs, which I didn't know existed, so I did this quest. All right, that's where we're going to have to bring them. Now, I decided not to edit this because I wanted to show you how it's pretty confusing and get lost easily. But the symbols are actually right here to my right in a box. But it's just confusing. There are these little passageways, and I just was not used to this area. And I know they're always in a box somewhere, so I'm looking at all the boxes. So don't be as intimidated as I am. Once you walk past that area where the symbol was, you go in that door on the left. And then as you head straight, there's that door right to your right. And when you go through that, just through the door on the right is the little box with the symbol. So don't get as freaked out and lost as I do. I'm just showing you how much of an idiot I was. I was still confused by all of this. But again, it's right here, right through this door. And there we go. Second part of the fragment. I paused there because I was going to consider editing all of my running about, but I wanted to give you the full context. And now we come back through this door to the symbol. Now, you see I try and put down the smaller one first, and that does not work. You have to start with the bigger one, which is also conveniently called the first part. All right, and we're going to have to make a star. So this first one is very easy. There, again, you see it just helped. Now, this is where I get frustrated. You have to make the 2 little lines. And sometimes it's just really annoying getting the light to match up and solidify with the symbol on the wall. So you're going to see me take like a full minute here trying to get it. Hopefully you're not as totally inadequate at doing this quest as I am. I'm just showing you the steps you need. And I wanted to leave it in so you don't feel as bad if you're messing up as much as I am. But I hope you're not. I hope this guide helps and you just cut out all of the stupid things I do and get right to how to do it well. All right, so there was the first one. And now Gonna turn it again. There we go. Now just shine the light, and there we go. Star. Now we pick up that final coin, and we bring now all 4 that we've gotten outside back to that map in that first location. Now, depending on what difficulty, sometimes when you put a coin on the map, it automatically puts it in place. So you're going to see, I think it happens twice for me. But if you play on, say, hard, I don't think it ever does that. But as long as you've lit the candles, the symbols should appear on the map. So then you just match them up. They're almost exactly, I guess not exactly, but totally obvious, I guess is a good way to say it. You should be able to match them up. The half circle's the eye, the medical symbol's the medical symbol, that is the middle of that symbol. It's pretty simple. Now, the problem, I was wondering why it wasn't solved. I had to move that medical one right here just a little bit. I had to move it to the left again, back where it actually just was, and it randomly worked. So you might have to, again, finick and just screw around with moving them around the symbols. But eventually it will work, I guarantee. And this is the prize, this little demon statue. It's a melee weapon. All right, so I hope that helped. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.